Uh-oh, that's not me. That's me. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another fun edition of Grommet Live. You guys know this is our month. This is the month of my all-time favorite shows. No offense to all of the other shows, because I love every show I do. But as many of you know, it is National Women Inventors Month, which is a very big month around my household, around my office and my studio, and around the Women Inventors Club and around Grommet. And I do have to say, you guys, it's pretty incredible what is happening on the Grommet platform in terms of women inventors. It is crazy. I mean, I wish I had the exact number of women inventors, female founders. Jen, we hear your dog barking. I think that's Jen. Or your mom's dog, I think it is. Anyway, the growth on the Grommet platform of women inventors from last year, this time, from the month of February, National Women Inventors Month, to now is, I think it's at least doubled. So we have hundreds of them, hundreds of women-owned brands, and several of them are already inside the chat. So I want to say a big hello to Bandy Wear. We have featured, oh, it's Bev. I love when you tell me who you are. Thank you, because it just says Bandy. So we have Bev here. We have my girl Tiffany, who I am so excited to introduce you guys to, because we have never featured Tiffany before. And I know Tiffany from a little mastermind women inventors group that I'm in, and she is a part of that. And my gosh, what a rock star this girl is. You're about to meet her in just a second here. And I'm hearing, yay, super proud. I recognize that name. I think that is someone from Tiffany's team, if I do recall that spelling of the name. I think it is. So welcome, wherever you are tuning in from. Welcome to Grommet Live. This is Grommet's weekly live shopping series, but as I mentioned, this week is actually the third of a 4-part series that we're doing, featuring all of our female founders, our women invented products. So always very excited about that. And tonight, my gosh, let's see, looking at all the products, insane products this whole month. Who's been on with me the first 2 shows? This is the third. And then our last show is going to be on February 25th, which is next week. We have got Bonnie Tyler in the house. Many of you might know her as Granny Thug, and we will get into that in a bit. But welcome, Bonnie. I always love having you on. Anyway, I was just saying, the last 2 shows have been so good. So many great women invented products. If you have missed them for any reason, I would encourage you to go back and watch them, because it is so worth watching. Last week, oh my gosh, so many really uber successful products last week. And this week is no different than that. So we're going to get into our 6 products in just a minute, but I do want to go over a couple housekeeping items, the fun stuff. First and foremost, we got to talk about the giveaway, because I know you guys love the giveaway, and we are doing 2 of them tonight. There it is right there. All you have to do is use the QR code. If you've not been here before, you're going to use the QR code. Just take a quick pic. You can enter that quickly. And because you are here live, all of you guys, whether you're on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or LinkedIn or X, you guys get to have an extra entry into the giveaway. All you have to do is put 2 words into the chat, and our producer, Jen, is paying attention with her dog, and she will give you that extra giveaway. And all you have to do, does anybody know what those 2 words are? I've been very consistent this month. They are women inventors. So put that in the chat and you will double your chances of winning. We are going to do our first giveaway about halfway through the show. So that means 3 products in, and then we're going to do our second giveaway at the end of the show. So you want to stay tuned for that, because if you don't win in the middle, you could quite possibly win at the end. And one other thing I have to mention, we're doing a grand prize Women Invented giveaway on next week's show, February 25th, same time, same place. The grand prize winner is going to win a gift basket filled to the brim with women invented products from Grommet, valued at over $500. And so each time you guys have come back, Jen is giving you an extra entry into that giveaway too. So you want to be here next week to find out if you won. And if you did, that basket is going to show up at your house, and it is going to be so fun to just sift through all of these very, very cool products. So we are super excited about that. We've got so many women inventors in the house, you guys. Welcome, welcome. Lots of people doubling their chances. Let's see, lots of you are doubling. Woohoo! Oh, fun stuff. Okay, just in case you have never been here before, I just want to explain the ropes very quickly, and then we are going to dive in. So first and foremost, on Grommet, the way things work is there is something called upvoting. And what is upvoting? It's basically you giving a thumbs up if you like a product. That's it. And so when I feature a product, you're going to see just where you saw that giveaway right there. There's going to be a QR code, the picture of the product. And as I'm featuring it, if you think, wow, that's a cool invention, there's one right there. All you do is, again, use that QR code, give it an upvote. When you upvote it, you're not committing to buy it. You are like just saying, I love your product. And of course, that means a lot to the inventors, the people who created these products. It means a lot to Grommet because they are paying attention to those upvotes. And when they see a product that people like a lot, they are looking for new ways to push it out to more and more people. So it's, you know, a really big win for everybody, including you, because you get a 20% discount should you decide to buy it. And you have that discount. You can use it tonight, tomorrow night, the next night, not at all, a year from now, whenever you want. So it's a very cool thing. And some of the higher price point items, that 20% really, really is important. Now, the last thing I'm going to say before we dive into the products and the women is that chat, and you guys are already doing a phenomenal job. It's already rocking and rolling, super important. And if in case you don't know, it took me a while to figure it out. Basically, when that chat gets going, the different social media platforms start paying attention and they're saying, what's going on over there in Grommet Live? And it must be good content. So we're going to push it out and get it in front of more people. So it's amazing what can happen on this show when you guys get that chat going. And I will tell you that last year's Grommet Live Women Invented shows by far had the most energetic chat, by far, which means they also had the most viewers. So for all of these women, the makers that are here inside the house, the products I'm about to show you, that chat matters so much to all of them. So I'm putting it on you guys to get it going. And we've got Carolyn Hamlet in the house, another one of my favorite women inventors who I got to meet at a Women Invented conference well, I was going to say not too long ago, but I want to say it's probably been almost a year. Is that right, Carolyn? Carolyn was a giveaway winner, I think. I'm right about that too. I could be making half of this stuff up. I don't know. But guys, we have so many good products that we are going to go ahead and dive in to the very first one. And I mentioned her already when I first got started. I am super excited to introduce you to what I think is a new women inventor, because I just got to know her through our mastermind not too long ago, just a couple months ago, maybe. She is a young whippersnapper. In fact, I have to ask you, her name is Tiffany Gill. Tiffany, how old are you? I'm so curious. She is the cutest thing you've ever seen. I'm going to show you her right now, right here. That is Tiffany Gill. And I came to find out she's a neighbor of mine. I live in Southern California in Newport Beach. She's in Huntington Beach. So we are one town away from each other. See, us inventors, we maybe there's something in the water. I don't know, but we are neighbors. She also went to San Diego State, which is where my son lives down that way now. And she is just, it's been so fun. The short time that I've known her, I've been watching her. I've been going to her site. I've been looking at her TikTok stuff. I've been wanting to just kind of learn from Tiffany how the younger peeps do it. And my gosh, is she absolutely killing it. She has created a product called, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I've got this, Sheza, not Shiza, Sheza socks. I love why you created it. I completely relate to it. She created socks based out of her own need to save, well, her own need for fashion, because she was really, really obsessed with a pair of boots that I think all of us know about on some level. She's 26. Thank you, Tiffany. You look younger than that even, I have to say, but you are wise beyond your years in terms of entrepreneurship, I must tell you. But out of her own love for these boots that she was just dying to have, begged her parents if she could get them for Christmas. She ended up getting them for Christmas. You guys might know of these boots. They are called Doc Martens. And if you have ever worn a pair of Doc Martens, I can't say that I have, but they've been around forever. My brother, when we were in high school, he had Doc Martens, and I remember how painful they were for him to wear at first. I mean, you really had to work them in. So you really have got to love your Doc Martens to put in the pain and the suffering that you go through to wear Doc Martens. And so when she finally got them, she didn't realize that her heels were going to become bloody very quickly. And so, but you know, we do anything we can for passion, for fashion. So we'll go through all kinds of pain, and that's what she did. But she kept thinking, there's got to be, you know, everybody must be dealing with this because they are hard as a rock. Let me show you. Oh gosh, I hope I have the video. Tell me, Jen, we have the video. It is a TikTok type of a video of a girl. It just cracked me up when I saw it. Okay, I know I uploaded it, so I'm going to go grab it. Just give me 1 second here because it just says it so perfectly. I have to grab it. Oh my gosh, it's not in there. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Oh gosh. I think I'm going to try to upload it. Guys, give me 1 second. Bear with me. Because it's that good. I can't believe this. I'm so upset. Okay, well, we're going to have to do without our Doc Martens video, but basically it is a TikTok style video, and she is pounding her Doc Martens with a hammer, I think it is, trying to work them in. So you can, you know, basically you get the drill. And so what she did was she went online trying to find solutions, trying to find ways to work your Doc Martens in. And there were so many homegrown ways that this light bulb went off of, clearly everybody else is having the same problem. So I'm going to create a pair of socks that solves this problem for everybody, because if I'm having it, they are too. And so that's when Sheza was born. And so they are the most brilliant socks. I've been wearing them today just to check it out. And in my mind, I originally thought, oh, these are just for Doc Martens. But oh my God, I can think of so many shoes that I would have loved to have these for. I remember my tap shoes. I would have loved the blisters I got on the back of my heels from my tap shoes. But they are the most premium socks, even if the heel wasn't like, if you also went through the pain. Yeah, no kidding. So the heel is, you know, really the magic. She has a technology, basically a really cushy foam, and it's a nice big foam cushion right there. So I love that, Tiffany, because I was thinking I could see doing just a little one, thinking it's just this one spot, but it can be anywhere on the heel. And I think everybody, cowboy boots, I remember that. Those killing my heels. Put it in the chat if you have any kinds of shoes where your heels just went through blisters and Band-Aids and all of that, trying to get used to them. And then, I mean, many times I think I would abandon the shoes because I would be going through so much pain. So she built this into the heel. You can tell how cushy it is. It completely solves the problem. And beyond that, it's the most premium sock. Look at I love this sort of compression band here that's got the texture. So I can just tell how much thought and effort and probably a lot of trial and error to get, it's like the perfect sock, the most comfortable sock you have ever worn. And I love the branding right there. But even the positioning of the toe stitching, how that can get so annoying. First of all, you don't feel it at all, but it's there, but it's more like indented as opposed to, you know, the rib that can stick out and get in your way. So she thought of comfort again and again and again with these socks. And you guys, she's nailed it, because let me just tell you, her social media is through the roof. 90 million. I don't know if it was one video that they did the 90 million views or all of your videos and all of your posts. So I went to your different sites and kind of checked it out, because again, it's so fun to learn from these younger guys who just know what they're doing in terms of TikTok, and, you know, they know what their market how they like to be spoken to. And it really is so interesting how, depending on who your customer is, you really do need to get to their level, speak their language, be on their platforms, meet them where they are. And Tiffany has done that so well. So I had so much fun. I would encourage you to not only go to her website, because her website is very cool and fun, but also take some time for her social media channels and just see what she's doing there, because it's really cool. And I'm going to show you all the different kinds, because there's lots of different styles and each one's awesome. In fact, I have to show you this one, and then I've got Tiffany, I always like to guess what the best sellers are. So what about these? So these are the lace. How cute are those? I would have worn these with my tap shoes for sure. So these are the kind of lace ankle socks. And these are, okay, let me get these right, because we've got the crew, we've got the quarter. Okay, I'm thinking, are these both the crew? I think these are both the crew. These are two of the colors. We've got the gray here. We've got the white here. She has other colors as well. I'm going to get to those in just a second. Here's the styles, and then I'll show you all the colors. Excuse me. So the ankle sock is on the left. I would imagine that's really popular right now. Although I don't know that you wouldn't wear these with Doc Martens, I'm sure. But here is the ankle sock. I love the pink. Then you've got the lace. Then you've got the quarter, which I know I have a pair here. Here's the quarter right there. And then you've got the crew. Excuse me, the crew. Now, I'm pretty certain that the crew was the OG, but I could be wrong, so let me know that. And then let's take a look at the colors. The pink, the fun one you're seeing right there. And then these are kind of the basics. The gray, the black, the white, the tan, and the dark brown. The brown it's called. But here's a shot of exactly what she was dealing with, the before and after. And you guys all know the pain. We've all been there. That's for sure. And so, excuse me, I have something in my throat. Now to know that when you get a new pair of shoes, you don't have to take a hammer. Oh my gosh, what is it? You don't have to take a hammer to it. You can buy a pair of these socks, put them on, and problem solved. So now that you know about them, I guarantee you, because already so many different people have come to my mind that I'm like, oh, in fact, my daughter, who is all about shoes, so many times she'll buy a pair of shoes, usually even just sneakers bother her heels. So it's interesting. Let me go back to full screen here. So Tiffany, I have to ask you, in terms of the style, I'm going to guess that, ooh, this is a hard one. I was going to guess the ankle is the most popular, but because of the Doc Marten issue, I've got to go with the crew. So let me know on that. Love that you have an ankle, someone is saying. Let's see what else I missed. Okay, so 10 million combined. We have a video that has over 10 million views. Unbelievable. ML says would be so great for cowboy boots, for sure. That was probably, no, I think my tap shoes came to mind first, and then the cowboy boots right after that. And then I'm going to say ruffle socks are so in style with high school girls right now. Oh, so maybe that might be the most popular. And then color-wise, I'm going to say it's got to be white. It's got to be the number one. So let us know on that. Oh, gosh, interesting. Ankle has become the best seller. Okay. And second, is that crew? It's got to be crew. Let us know about that. In the meantime, while she's letting us know about that, I have to introduce you to her team. This is another thing, Tiffany, that I think you did so well. Just the way that the whole customer journey is, from the way that your website is set up and just kind of how cute and fun it is, to all of your social media channels, to the fact that you introduce us to your team right here on the card that comes with it. So right here, we've got Tiffany. It says Tiffany, she is the founder and the CEO. We've got Isabel right in the middle. She is order fulfillment. And then we've got, and this is the one that I saw in the house tonight, it is Nayeli, and she is the manager. And I love the woman owned down there as well. And then she sent me a little postcard. I don't think I have it over. Oh no, I do have it over here. She included this postcard that's got the QR code on it, and she sent me a cute little note right there. And it says tag or DM to be featured. And so that's what's really cool too, is so many people that are buying them are like, showing them off and they've kind of become her PR machine, her customers. So they're all creating fun videos and posting them, and they're all getting millions of views and all of that. So let's all take a fun lesson from Tiffany and how to do the social media scene, because she's really, really nailing it. And Tiffany, I am just beyond impressed with the level of quality, your execution of these socks. I mean, the most premium sock company in the world, I don't think could have done it any better than you did it. They're really great. I'm just noticing for the first time, I don't know how I missed this, inside the band, it says, keep going. I have to ask you, I wish I would have written it down, so I'm going to ask you to put it in the chat for me. You have a quote that is your favorite quote. And when I heard it, I loved it. And I know it's about your comfort zone, and I can't remember the exact words. So if you would put it in the chat, then I can let everybody else know. Because when I first read it, or first heard you say it, actually, I really fell in love with it and thought it was just what the doctor ordered for this day in our world. I think it's really, really great. And I can tell that you live by it. And I love that. You girls are superstars. We love our team. Crew is second. So ankle is first, crew is second. That's interesting. How about color? It's got to be white. Is it white? White and then black. That is my prediction. So guys, if you haven't already, please give Tiffany an upvote. You get out that phone, take a pic of the QR code, give her an upvote. By doing that, you're getting that 20% off. So you are getting these socks for $17.57 instead of the $21.95. So, you know, as I said, these things add up. And when it comes to socks, many times we want to get more than one pair. So if you're going to buy several of them, you're getting that 20% off of all of the ones that you buy together. Oh, here's her quote. Okay, it is, a comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. Isn't that good? First, I heard it and I didn't think that much about it. And then I thought about it more, and it's so true. We have to get out of our comfort zones to have any meaningful growth in our lives, personally, professionally, spiritually, every which way. And so those are words to live by, Tiffany. If anybody else has a favorite quote, I would love for you to put it in the chat. I'm kind of a quote junkie. I'm one of those that has quotes, you know, that buys the wall art with quotes. I've got a lot of those in my office. So let us know what your favorite inspirational quote is. We'll keep it with inspirational at this point, or motivational, one of the two. Tiffany, well done. I was so excited when I found out that I got to feature your product tonight. And so I'm so happy that we kicked off the show with it. And I am just wishing you so much success. I have no doubt that tons of success is continuing to come your way in a big way. And I'm sure you have a million other inventions up your sleeve. So I will be waiting on pins and needles to find out what comes next. So we will stay on top of you on TikTok, whether, you know, we're going to learn from you. So keep doing what you're doing for sure. Okay, we are kind of switching gears, kind of not, it's wearable, we'll say that. This product that I'm getting ready to show you, I'm guessing many of you already have it. This is one that has been around for a very long time. In fact, so long that on the last time I got to feature it, I told a story that as I'm on their website looking at this video for the product, I went, wait a minute, that's the company I used to work for. That I know her, Tay Lynn. Who was hosting the video. And so that was, gosh, that was back in probably 2014 when that video was filmed. So I know this one's been around forever. I could not be a bigger fan. Many of you already know it. It is called the Bandy Belt. The company is Bandy Wear. And the founders of Bandy Wear are just a duo, a dynamite duo, Bev and Beth. I'm going to show you their pictures in just a minute. Where are they? There they are. In fact, I believe this was their very first trade show. It was something about pigs, this trade show. Am I right on that? It was some kind of a, I don't know, you guys have to tell me. But anyway, I just love that picture so much because you can tell how hard that they were working on that day. And if you've ever had a product at a trade show, you know, isn't that the truth? You work so flipping hard at these trade shows. And I love that they're just a team that, I mean, clearly they're doing something right, because all these years later, they are stronger than ever. I had fun on your website finding all these products that I didn't even know you guys had branched off and done so many different products. It's so cool. In fact, you guys have been holding out on me. I really need to try that pickleball band, the ball band. So that is so smart. I love that. The other thing I found that I loved, I'll show you a picture right here, is that you're doing a women-owned collab with a brand that I happen to love. I actually featured this product. It is the back embrace. So the gal you're seeing right there, not too bad of a figure, if I might say so, but she's wearing the back embrace, which is a posture corrector, and it's actually really stylish and cute and super comfortable. And then there's the bandy belt that I'm getting ready to show you. So I love that they did the patterns together and did this collab. Correct. I was right about the pig. It's the Cincinnati Flying Pig Marathon. They had a booth and it was the launch of their business. How cool is that? I love that. I'll show you one more time. There they are at the Cincinnati Flying Pig Marathon. It's funny that someday you'll have to tell me why it's called that. Probably don't have time on this show, but I'm dying to hear it. So what the heck is the bandy belt? I'm going to cut right to a video, show you the video, because that is the best way to demo it. And then I'm going to come back and show you what I love about it, the different patterns that I'm loving, all that good stuff. So there it is. And it's adjustable. So it is one size fits most, and it can fit. It's amazing how they design this, how much can fit inside, and yet it can still be very sleek, and it's not going to kind of bounce around. It stays very secure to your belly. And there it is. Okay. That is bandy belt. I'm going to show, I'm going to start with one that is one that I wear a lot, and that is the nude. I feel like this is a good one for you to see it well too. So that's right here. This is the nude. I love this because no matter what you're wearing, you put it underneath your shirt and you're not going to see it. It really does, you know, it's kind of seamless with your skin. And so if you're wanting to wear one that's not showing through, this is a great option. The other one I love is the black. I mean, truthfully, I love all the prints, but in terms of just the versatility of it, the black I love because I can wear it under my workout gear and it almost seems like it's part of it, like it's another layer, if you can imagine that. So when I say that, I want to at the same time mention one of the things I love the most about bandy belt is that they're, and it could be just me, I seem to be the only one that says it, but I'm telling you, there is a shapewear element to the bandy belt because it is adjustable, as you saw in the video, but you're seeing it there too. So you can just pull it, you know, as tight or as loose as you want. And it just kind of cinches you in and holds that tummy in. But I love that because of that, but then I also love it because it keeps all of whatever you're putting inside here, it keeps it all very secure. So you can, if you are a runner, you can wear this and run and you're not going to be everything's not going to be bouncing around. It's going to be secure to your waist, which is really nice. I had purchased ones similar to this before I met Bandy Belt, and I did use them for quite a while and I loved them. But that was my biggest complaint. None of them had any structure to them. None of them were really secure to my body, secure enough for me to do anything very active without it bouncing and me having to adjust it and all of that. But I didn't know any difference, so I liked it. Well, once I got word of Bandy Belt and used it for the first time, those were out the door, and this is my new savior. Because let me show you all the reasons I love it. But first of all, as I mentioned, that just it's so comfortable and can fit so secure. But they also have this very unique, I believe, patented envelope style closure. So nothing is coming out. Whatever you're putting inside of here, it is staying there. But yet you don't have to have zippers and you don't have to have Velcro. And so those can be just annoying on different levels for different reasons. I love that this doesn't have any of that. So that's super nice. Now, the other thing that they've built in that the others don't have is they built in this structure. Now it is pliable, but at the same time, as you can see there, it creates sort of a divider inside the belt. So that means you can put something on this side, something on this side, Maybe you have your great pair of sunglasses here and you don't want them to be scratched by your keys, then your keys would go on this side. So, you know, lots of protection right there. And it is, I'm not sure what it's made out of, but there's a bit of a cushion to it. And so you've got that cushion here and here. So you do have that protective element with whatever you're putting inside. And there are pockets around the whole belt. In fact, probably the best way for me to show you the pockets is right here. So as you can see, there's one that's nicely sized right there for a cell phone. Really, almost any size cell phone is going to fit in there. There's another separate pocket that is that side pocket. That's where I put my AirPods. So it's kind of a nice size for that. You can also put keys in there. And then let's see, there's some text right there. I can't see it. So it's amazing how much you can fit in here for how slim this is. So when I go out walking the dog or going hiking or something like that, I'll always have my sunglasses. I'll always have my phone. I'll usually have some kind of a lip gloss, some kind of a little mini sunscreen or something like that. And what else do I bring? Oh, and then just credit card, things like that I want to have with me, a little bit of cash maybe. And that's it. And I love that whatever activity I'm doing, whether I'm walking Balboa Island, which is where I live, or hiking or playing pickleball or anything, I am hands-free. And so I'm talking right now just about being active and being outdoors and that kind of thing and using it for that. But it was on a Grommet Live that somebody else suggested how great these would be for people that are aging just around the house. And so light bulb for my mom, who is aging, who is not so stable anymore, who is a little bit forgetful. So she tends to leave things in the other bedroom, in the bedroom from the kitchen or whatnot. And for her to get from one room to another is kind of a chore. And I get a little nervous with the instability and the risk of falling and things like that. So now she wears this on a daily basis just around her apartment with those basics in it. And so she always likes to have tissue with her for some reason. So she's always got her tissue in there. She's always got her readers in there. So if she needs to, you know, read something, she's got those there. She's got her phone in there. And what else? Oh, she's got eye drops now. So those can stay in there too. And so it's all right there. She doesn't have to go to the other room to get it, just her essentials. And so so then that really opened up my mind to so many different things. It's not just exercising, it's going to the grocery store. Being hands-free is the best thing ever. The fact that we don't have a big bulky thing on our shoulder that we have to set down and worry about someone stealing it or something like that, everything is right there. And once you use one of these, you never want to use a purse again. It's the best thing ever. Okay, Bev is chiming in saying also great for small medical devices like EpiPen, diabetes supplies, inhaler. Thank you for saying that. I saw on your website, and I actually should have uploaded it because it got me thinking. You do have a picture of somebody that has diabetes. I believe it's diabetes, and she's wearing this around her waist, and she's got the pump. And so it's kind of covering that, and then she's got her diabetes medication with her. This is just a brilliant solution for that. And yes, we're supposed to have these things like an inhaler or an EpiPen with us at all times. And what better way to do that than with this? Because again, it's so comfortable that you forget you're wearing it altogether, but yet everything is right there when you need it. It is so nice. So let me show you some of the other colors, patterns. And then I saw some new patterns that I'm going to show you some, I think they're new, that I hadn't seen before that I'm in love with. So lots of fun ones. This is kind of a tie-dye one. This one, I believe, at least last time I featured you guys, this was your bestseller, the confetti, and that's the one in the picture there. So let us know if that's still your bestseller. This is one of my favorites, just a fun kind of abstract modern art looking. And then I do the black. I don't have the black with me, but that is one I wear all the time. And then the nude I showed you. And then let me just show you. I noticed a brand new one. I think it's brand new. So I'm highlighting this for a second because I'm kind of in love with it. It is the Strata. And so that is a gray black, and it's just, very simple, but I love that it's not just plain black. I would much rather wear that and have a little pizzazz to it. And then they do the opposite where it's sort of, more gray and less black, or maybe it's even white and black. I don't have a picture of that one. But here's some of the other ones I noticed that I kind of love. The tapestry is beautiful, just so soothing, and really love that print. The one below that is the poppies, and that is just this vibrant, just puts you in a good mood with all these bright colors. I love that. And the harmonies, just kind of a little boho chic. And then the Venetian is super cool. I love these. And so I'm curious if I just missed them before or if they are new. So let me know on that. And then let us know what some of, what are the newest best sellers? What are the things that are really, the prints that are really resonating with people? What else? And again, they've got so many cool new products. So if you have, let me show you an example of kind of what fits inside. So this is two different examples. There's the nude right there, but see how the keys right there are hooked on? I love that. I mean, that is great. You've got the headphones there. You've got a passport, some cash, some credit cards. So amazing for travel, amazing for day tripping, for whether you're going to an amusement park or just shopping, you name it. And then here's another one I was showing how that's where I keep my AirPods, in that little side pocket there. But just so easy to access everything, so incredibly comfortable, an amazing gift to give someone, because this is something they will use all of the time, and they will think of you and thank you. And I guarantee you, once they use it, they'll buy a bunch of them to gift to other people. I have to believe that's one of the biggest, just because it's a no-brainer that no matter how old or young, everybody can use a little organization and appreciates being hands-free. So I think it's just, that easy gift to give to anybody. Confetti print is still the best seller. And not all those designs are found when you click the QR code, as Carolyn is saying. Oh, I have to apologize for that. I went kind of crazy last night looking at their website, getting so excited about all the prints. So you'll have to let us know, Bev, when they use the QR code. I do know it takes them to your website. Are they able to use that 20% on any one of the prints, or only the ones that are on the Grommet site? I'm not. I thought I heard a message come up, but I've not seen one. Leslie is saying this would look so cute with jeans. 100%. It looks so cute with everything. I talk about putting it under my workout top or whatever, and it just kind of peeks out the bottom. That's a great look. But some of these prints are so stunning that you want them over. It's part of the fashion statement. So it is so great. At the airport, it's amazing. Having that on, having everything so easily accessible, and not worrying about leaving something behind, your passport, money, anything like that. I mean, a million ways to use it. It is one smart invention, ladies, and I have been so honored to be able to present it so many times on Grommet Live. It's been such a hit. I'm not sure how long you guys have been with Grommet, but it's that product that just keeps on ticking. It just does not die off. Bandyware is replying to Carolyn. You are correct. We have so many prints and we don't sell all of them on Grommet. Okay, my apologies, guys. If there is a print you like and it is not offered on Grommet, email her directly and we'll figure something out so you can get the discount. That's super nice, Bev. Thank you. And I apologize. I jumped the gun on that one, but I just got excited because you guys do such a good job with your prints. And do you both pick the prints out, decide on the prints, or is one of you more kind of have an eye for that and you have two different kind of yin and yang roles? Maybe it can store a bag of Oku. There you go. Am I pronouncing that right, Carolyn? Is it Oku? I got to try these gummies that she has that are so good. And I haven't tried, I don't think they were even launched yet when we met. So I haven't tried them lately. I'm almost forgetting what they taste like, but I just remember loving them. So we got to get you on Grommet for sure. Okay, we are going to dive in to one more product. Oh, I did pronounce it right. Okay. We're going to do one more product before we do the giveaway. And this is not just any product. Could be one of my favorites of all time on Grommet. I have featured this one many, many times, and I had the honor and the pleasure of hosting this inventor on last year's Women Inventors show. And I would definitely encourage you, and Jen, if you have time to pull that link to put it in the chat, that's one of my favorite shows because the interview, I had her on live, and the interview was so much fun at the end of the show and also so informative. And I know we have so many female inventors on here. So in terms of trials and tribulations that she went through and imparting her wisdom and experience, it is worth its weight in gold. So definitely watch that one if you haven't already. And who am I talking about? Well, I am talking about none other than Granny Thug herself. Her name is Bonnie Tyler. Let me show you Bonnie Tyler. If you don't already know her, you probably do if you've ever watched Grommet. There she is right there with her dog. Bonnie, I love that picture. It's such a great picture of you. And I tell the story every time I get to feature her amazing product, which is right here. We're going to go get into this in a second. But I tell the story that I actually know Bonnie. I don't know if she knows me. She does now. But we met at the Inspired Home Show. And at the time, it was the International Housewares Show in Chicago years ago when I first got into this crazy inventing world. And I actually was at a booth next to her. And I watched her and studied her and laughed with her because she's so funny and so fun and so just gives me positivity and energy, and I just adore her. But watching her demo this product to all of these people who most of them didn't know about it at the time, and their jaws dropped watching it. And in my mind, I was thinking, gosh, this would be so good for home shopping. Gosh, I can't imagine how good it would do because it's such a great demo. Well, I came to find out that and I had my product on HSN at the time, I still do, came to find out that she is on HSN and still is, I believe, as well. And so we share that in common. And Bonnie, if you are still there, I'm wondering how you're feeling about the big move. So for those who don't know, HSN is moving. Their headquarters were just outside of Tampa, Florida, moving to Westchester, Pennsylvania on the QVC campus. So I got to tell you, I'm not super thrilled. I love going to Florida. Where it is, it's so beautiful. There's so many things to do, and it's so warm and sunny. And the airport's like 10 minutes from the HSN studios. In Westchester, it's about an hour and a half, and it's usually freezing cold, and it's delays at the airport and all that fun stuff. So anyway, I'll get over it. Okay, so what product did Bonnie create? What am I talking about? What is this little gizmo here? This is a hugely successful, Bonnie, if you had launched this when you were Tiffany Gill's age, you would have gone viral a million bazillion times on TikTok. And probably maybe you're on TikTok now and you already are viral. I would not be surprised because it is, as I said, such a great demo. And I'm going to show you the video so you can see the demo. And then I'm going to do a live demo, which Bonnie knows I always get nervous to do this, but I'm going to go for it. Okay, I believe this is Bonnie right here, although we don't get to see her face, so we're not sure, but I'm pretty sure. So this is how easy it is. You're filling up with water, just about a quarter cup of water right there. You're going to put a hard-boiled egg inside there, put the lid on, shake it, shake it, shake it. That's the fun part. Go to town. And as Bonnie's doing, look at that, how she's shaking it, and the shell, it almost peels itself, almost. Opens the top and look at how easy it is to peel. Look at that. So fast. And that is the real deal. And that's every time Bonnie does it, she gets that, that kind of result. I don't get that great of a result, but it's very close. I'm getting better and better at it. I love doing it. I'm also someone who I love eggs. I love egg salad sandwiches. I love deviled eggs. I love the fact, because I'm always on the go, I love the fact that it's something I can just grab out of the refrigerator, put it in my purse, and know that it's not junk. And it's really a superfood in terms of nutrition and energy and all of the good stuff. So to me, it is the most healthy on-the-go snack you can have, but have it at home too. So I love eggs, but until I met Bonnie, I hated peeling them. Some people love peeling them. It's just like this satisfaction. My son Colin loves peeling them. But for me, I'm very bad at peeling them or cooking them or something, because the shells, I mean, it takes me a good several minutes to get one of them peeled. And when I peel it, chunks of the white come off with it. And so by the time I'm done, I have a Charlie Brown egg, which is a little like the Charlie Brown Christmas tree, but just kind of a pathetic looking egg. And half of it's in the shell. So I was so excited to learn about this. And I really did wonder, could this really work like she says it is and like she demos it? So we are going to give it a shot. And I always, look, I wore yellow for you, Bonnie. This is my egg shirt. Okay, so I'm opening it up there. Now, as simple as this little guy looks, it's actually quite brilliantly designed and detailed. Every little nook and cranny, every little design element is there for a reason. Even these little eggs, I thought these little eggs around were just super cute and it was just decorative because it's the egg, but not so. They actually, and there's also a kind of an hourglass curvature that's very slight here, but they're positioned there very strategically to loosen the shell in just the right way so that you can really get almost the shell off in one piece. And it works like magic. And so I have got some water here. I'm going to go ahead and pour in just about a quarter cup. I kind of just use the red line as my guide. So that's it. I boiled eggs earlier today, and I actually used, and I'm going to have Jen put this in the chat, I used her recipe, which I always do. She has on her website the perfect hard-boiled egg recipe. And so they come out so good that I follow it every time to a T, and it works. So grab that recipe. So there's no guesswork there at all. You're just putting the egg in there, putting the top on, and the fun part, I get to shake, shake, shake. And so as I'm shaking it, I can actually kind of feel it softening inside of here, which means the shell is starting to come off. I should have done the brown ones because you can see that better. But I'm going to go ahead and open it up. And I have a paper towel here somewhere here, because it is going to probably get a little bit wet, but let's pull it out here. Oh God, it is. Look at this. Now that was a good demo, Bonnie. It came off in one piece. I didn't even mean for it to. There it is. One piece. And then here we go. The most perfectly shaped, no egg white missing whatsoever. And that took what? 10 seconds at most? How amazing is that? Whoops, very slippery. But I mean, wow. One piece, literally, it's still all in one piece. So I'm very proud of myself, Bonnie. So that's it. And then I have to have a bite. Best hard-boiled egg ever. You guys grab her recipe. It works. It's the best. Yay. She says I'm hired. If you ever need me on HSN, Bonnie, I'm your gal. I got this. And I might be there anyway for my own stuff. So you let me know. And Leslie's impressed too. She says, wow, seriously, you guys, if you have an egg, you are going to eat hard-boiled eggs so much more. You are going to be so much more apt to make those amazing deviled eggs that are so good, but they just seem like such a pain to have to, especially Easter time, there's so many eggs. You can, what she claims, and I think it's quite true, and you just saw with your own two eyes, you can peel a dozen eggs in about 3 or 4 minutes at most. Oh, she just, right as I said it, she put that in the chat. A dozen eggs, 4 minutes. That is what she claims. With Easter coming up, everybody needs at least one. Can I just say, with Easter coming up, there's no better hostess gift to bring to an Easter function that you're going to than an egg. Because how appropriate. And we have all these Easter egg hunts. We've got all these colored eggs, and nobody wants to eat them because they're too difficult to peel. So perfect. She says she would love to do HSN with me. How fun would that be? We got to do that. I would love that, Bonnie. We're going to make that happen. Speaking of deviled eggs, I do have to show you because I'm in love with these. This is an offshoot for her products. And she came out with these little packets that make it just foolproof, so easy to make the best deviled eggs with all these different flavors. She's got the smoky ham seasoning mix here. She's got the classic, I don't have them all, but, and then the curry. So I love that literally the ingredients are all in here, and all you have to do is mash it with your egg yolks. And let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything. And that's it. Egg yolk and this, and you have the best deviled egg with the best flavors. I love the curry. That's my fave. Now the neg comes in different colors too. And the only ones I have here are the white, the black, and the red. But I also have at home the yellow, which matches my shirt. And she's got a whole bunch of other colors as well. Now, if you heard me call her Granny Thug, so I feel like I need to tell that story. Lots of people are saying, I love it, deviled eggs. It would rock. Yes, it would. You two would make an amazing team. Okay, Bonnie and Marcy. Look for us on HSN in Westchester, Pennsylvania. So why am I calling her Granny Thug? I'm calling her Granny Thug because, quick story, and then we're going to do a giveaway and then keep going with these awesome products. She, as you might know, has been so incredibly successful with the neg. It just sells like crazy. Every time she's on HSN, she sells out. Missing yellow, white, and blue. Those are the colors I'm missing. Yeah. I know I'm missing yellow and blue. Okay. But, you know, selling like crazy. And then all of a sudden, the sales stopped overnight, basically, on Amazon. She was just couldn't understand what happened. She's looking into it, trying to figure it out. And this was a little while ago, but it turned out that her product had been knocked off. And so there were counterfeiters all over the place, all of a sudden taking all of her sales away from her. And I am so mad I didn't write this down, but I was reading about it last night, Bonnie, about the success that you have had in beating the counterfeiters and the injunction that you got and how many counterfeiters that you have defeated. And it made me so happy to read. And just because I think so many times as inventors can feel like it's just a lost cause. So there's nothing you can do when this happens. And I hate knowing that again and again and again, it keeps happening. It's like they are vultures. They wait to see what products are going to be successful. And the second there's success, boom, they're in there, they're knocking it off and taking all your business away from you, right from underneath you. I can't stand it. I will say Amazon does do a good job, as good a job as they can do, protecting its brand, its products that are underneath their brand registry. So I'm sure they have helped quite a bit as well. Leslie just chimed in. I know she has dealt with something very similar with her product, which again was having so much success, and there they came. And that is Twirly Tea. She too has had success, I'm happy to say, getting rid of them. So it can be done, but she became known as Granny Thug because the counterfeiters know not to mess with Granny Thug because she will come after you and she will take you down. So look out. All right. How cool is that? I love a product. Oh God, it's problem solution. It makes my life so much easier. I get to enjoy the eggs, but I also love a product that has a price point like that it is with the Grommet discount under $15, $14.36. It's normally $17.95. And again, if you see one that you have any inkling that it is not the neg, do not buy it. I did make the mistake, and that this is a true story. I bought one by accident off Amazon, and it is not the same product. It will leak, it will break, it will not do what you just saw me do. So first of all, I hope you just wouldn't buy it because we don't want to, encourage that kind of behavior. But also, I don't want you to buy it because you won't like it, and then Bonnie will get not good reviews, and that's not a good thing. So I do love that on Grommet, when you buy it here, not only do you get that 20% discount, but you know for sure that this is Granny Thug's real deal neg. So buy it here and think of Easter coming up and grab a few of them because you'll love giving them as gifts to people, and you can use that 20% on all of them that you buy at one time. So that's kind of a nice little perk there. Okay, Bonnie, thank you so much for being here and just being such a bright light for so many of us women inventors. I just love seeing your continued success. And I did have fun seeing, I'm going to just say one more thing, is on your website, seeing some of your new items. I love that you have this kit right here, the deviled egg kit that has everything you need, including the little piping bag. So that's cool. And I think that would be such a good hostess gift as well. The other thing I want to mention is the recipe she has on her website is so worth going to the website. Look at some of these recipes. Everything but the bagel deviled eggs, the avocado deviled eggs. Then we've got the Cinco de Mayo. We've got the, I am making that egg, bacon, and kale salad. It looks insanely good. And then we've got the buffalo chicken stuffed eggs. And that's just a few of them. She's got a ton of amazing recipes. The other thing she has on there that I know you women inventors might appreciate is a blog. And on her blog, there is things about counterfeiters. So it is worth going there and reading the stories. And then she also has things just about like making the perfect egg and how to center your egg yolk and things like that. So not very often that I highlight people's blogs on the show, but this is one that is worth checking out. And the recipes, if you like eggs even half as much as I do, you'll love some of these recipes. So go to her website, take a look. She's doing so many fun things. And I love that. You've been doing this for so long and you're coming up with new and different ways to keep doing it and keeping it fresh. So well done, Bonnie. Okay, we are doing our giveaway. If you haven't already entered, you're probably too late for this giveaway, but you're not too late for the one at the end of the show. So go ahead and use that QR code to get in on the one at the end of the show. And if you put the 2 words in the chat, Women Inventors, you are doubling your chances to win that giveaway. So you do not want to miss out on that. Even if you're not a woman, you can use the 2 words, Women Inventors. I'm getting a little bit of backlash this year, I have to say, on talking about National Women Inventors Day, talking about my Women Inventors Club, all of that. Men are saying, well, when's Men Inventors Day? And when's Men Inventors Month and all of that? But I'm just not listening. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep advocating for my women inventors. Okay, the first giveaway. What am I going to give away? Let me just decide. I think I got to give away an egg because I think you guys were so impressed with that demo. I know you're wanting to try it for yourself. So we are going to give away an egg, your choice of color. And the first winner of our first giveaway, drum roll, I don't have it yet. I'm going to wait on Jen for that one. I may have lost her. She was having connection issues. So I'm wondering if I lost her. So we're going to do one more product and then come back for the giveaway. Jen, if you weren't there, I don't have the giveaway winner. So maybe you're not too late to enter the halfway. So if you haven't entered, do that now for the halfway one and also for the end of the show. And again, Women Inventors. In Carolyn Hamlet says, Women Inventors rock. She thinks she gets an extra entry for saying the word rock and putting an exclamation point on the end too. She might. If Jen's in a good mood, you just might. Okay, we are going to move on to a super cool product. This is the 3rd product that I have featured from this brand, and I'm dying to feature a 4th product. There's one product that I don't have yet that I have my eye on. The stock on this product is very low right now on Grommet, so I'm not allowed to get one until they get their stock back up. But that doesn't mean you guys can't get it. Let's see, I don't sent it twice. Oh, she did send it. For some reason, I didn't get it. That's really weird. Okay, let's see. Okay, now, it all just came through at one time. Okay, I'm happy to report that the first giveaway winner, who is the proud owner of a neg just in time for Easter right around the corner, is Nayeli Lopez, who I know is on Tiffany Gill's team, on Team Sheza. So congratulations to Nayeli. Jen's going to reach out to you, find out what color you want, get your shipping address, and we will get a neg sent out to you as soon as possible. Congratulations. Okay, so I started to talk about another product. The product I'm talking about is, I was mentioning that there are 4 products. Actually, there's probably a lot more than 4, but 4 that we're going to be featuring, I believe, on Grommet. We have 3 of them now. And the one that I mentioned that I'm dying to have, but I can't because the stock is so low, we'll have Jen put the information up for it, but I think it's just so cool. And that is an eyelash, a heated eyelash curler. I just have to do a quick mention because I'm just such a lash girl. I love eyelashes so much that I can only imagine putting a little heat in there and using that could kind of do wonders. And I'm such a kind of a gadget girl. So I'm a sucker for these things. I haven't talked to anyone that you have used it yet. I have not had the chance to use it, but I had to show it to you guys because I think it's very innovative and very cool. But the product that I am featuring tonight, so the brand is called Bimmy Beauty. Some of you guys might be familiar with Bimmy Beauty. The maker of Bimmy Beauty, of course, is Women Invented, and her name is Tanya. And I love how really the common thread through all of her beauty products is how very innovative and problem solving they all are. When I say innovative, they all have some kind of a mechanism built in, like you saw with the eyelash curler, that just makes it so much easier to do whatever it is this device is doing for you. So I'm going to tell you about a couple products. One of them I'm just going to quickly highlight, and then we're going to go into the other two. And that is, she does have a brush that is very cool. It is a self-cleaning hairbrush where you can push the back of it and it pushes all the hair out, cleans itself. Super cool. Just a quick mention there. And the product that I am featuring tonight, the two that I'm going to feature tonight, this is the one, the original that we had on Grommet. Some of you may have seen this before, or maybe not. I was so excited to show my daughter because I thought she would think I was so cool that I knew about a beauty product, an innovative beauty product, before she did. But of course, right when I showed it to her, she said, "Oh, Mom, everybody uses that. It's all over TikTok. Everybody loves that." So I'm clearly behind the times again. But this is the coolest curling iron that you have ever seen. If you are someone that's a little clumsy with trying to curl your own hair, or you get nervous about it, or you're going to turn it the right way or the wrong way, or you're going to leave it on too long or not, this is your BFF. This makes it so easy to curl your hair. It actually does it for you. It is the first fully automatic hair curling iron that I know of. And I think I read that that's true too. So all you do, first of all, I love, if you could feel it, you would understand the quality of it. It's very substantial in your hands. Very, very, everything about it, even the cord, the thickness of the cord, the length of the cord. It's all the way into the other room. So I'm guessing it's at least a 12 to 16 foot cord, something like that. So very thoughtfully designed, very well designed. And it's very simple. So it's just, this is your temperature control here, and it goes from 360 degrees on up all the way to 480. Now, I can't recommend 480 because my hair would be burnt to smithereens, I believe, if I did that high. But you can go that high. My daughter has very thick hair, so sometimes she'll need it to go a little higher to really get that curl to take. And then you've got these two buttons here, which is basically the automatic rotation. So I'm going to turn it on and show you just how this works. So there I just clicked it on, and so it's heating to 360. Heats up very, very quickly. That's something else I was so impressed with, how quick it heated up. And then all you're doing is you're literally taking your hair, putting it in here, pressing the button, and it sucks your hair in almost like a vacuum where you don't even have to place your hair. It just takes it in. I was afraid to do it at first because I thought my hair is going to get sucked up in there and I'm never going to get it out. And this is going to be a disaster. So I had to kind of watch the videos first just to make sure I felt like it was okay. So I'm going to show you a couple of those so you can see it in action. And there's one in particular that I had got such a kick out of it when I watched it because it reminded me of what my reaction would be, how I just described how I'm afraid to use it because it's going to suck my hair up. So let me show you that one to start with. Oh, not this one here. Oh, here it comes, I do believe. I think I double clicked it by accident. Hopefully. Oh, if you heard that beep, it's heated up to 360. So that's how quickly it heats up. And I don't know why this is, let's see, I might switch videos. Let me try click it one more time. Oh, are we making progress? I think we are. Maybe not. Oh. Oh. Oh, you guys can see it and I'm not seeing it. It's what Jen is telling me. Okay, good. Well, I've already seen it, so I'm glad you're seeing it. So basically, if you are watching it, I'm not seeing it, so I'll just have to let you guys watch it on your own. But what I'm hoping you're seeing is just how quickly it sucks the hair in, and then how perfectly, let's see, let's see video from storage, please try again. I don't know what's going on. We'll try again with another video in a bit, but I'm glad that you guys got to see it. But that was what I wanted you to see, was just how quickly that heats up, or not heats up, but pulls the hair in, and then you just wait a few seconds, and then you release it, and it takes it out, and it creates the most beautiful curls, like perfection, like from the hair salon, that I can never seem to get on my own for whatever reason, as hard as I try. So I love that one. And it has, as I mentioned, really gone viral on TikTok. People love it. The reviews are incredible on it. In addition to just how easy it makes it to do your hair, I also love the safety element of it. If you have ever burned your hand, which I think all of us have, or burned the side of your face or your ear or anything like that, you know what I'm talking about. It's virtually impossible to burn yourself because the heat element is contained inside of here, like that. The top does not get hot, or it gets a little bit hot, but you don't have to touch it because it's basically pulling your hair in, and that's it. And you're just holding this. That's it. So it's really, really smart. And again, so well designed, such top quality. Now, having shown you that, I want to show you their newest product that we just got on Grommet. This is called the Curl Stream Pro. I'm in love with this. I don't think we even have it on the actual site yet. I know it's being put on, but I wanted to show it to you because I was so excited to feature this brand again, especially for women inventors, for the maker Tanya. But I have this heated up already. This is at 370 degrees, which still is a little bit high for me. My cord is, hold on one second here. Now, the magic of this one, it is so cool. Let me get what comes with it. It comes with this little bottle here, and it's called Curl Stream Pro, but until just tonight, I always thought it was Curl Steam, because you're taking this bottle, you're filling this top part right here with water. And so it's very little water, but I love that they give you that to fill it with. And then when you curl your hair, if you can see these little holes right in here, hoping you can see those. And as you curl, you press this and steam comes out of those holes. I can see it, but I'm guessing you guys can't because I'm not seeing it on the camera. But it's perfect. The water steam comes out and sets your curls perfectly. But not only does it do such a beautiful job with the actual curling itself, and again, you're controlling the steam by just pushing this. So not only does it do an amazing job with the curl, but I love that you're using steam more than heat to curl your hair. So it's actually much safer on your hair and creates a much smoother look because it's opening up the follicles and putting that moisture in. So you're actually moisturizing your hair as you're curling it. And I don't know about you, but every time I use hot appliances on my hair, I worry about the damage that it's doing because anything hot, it's got to be damaging your hair. And I have not enough hair to damage. So I always worry about that. I think this is an absolutely brilliant invention. And so I watched lots of the videos, read lots of the reviews. Let's see, do I have, no, I don't actually, no, I don't have videos yet up here because it's not on the site yet. But I wanted to show you that because that's the kind of innovation that Tanya has created with Bimmy Beauty. So many cool, clever inventions around beauty that make it so much easier, and they're not gimmicky. It would be so easy for these to be gimmicky and cheap and chintzy and all of that, but they're so not, as you can see by the price point. Now, it is normally $250 for this. So it is as premium as they come in terms of a curling iron. I've got so many hair appliances here. And just like the Curl Me Perfection, this one, again, when you hold it in your hands and it's, you know, it is that ceramic curling rod that is not going to damage your hair. So it's safer. Just the rod itself is safer. And then you're adding that steam element into it that is going to give you that perfect curl, but at the same time moisturize. And there it is again, heated up again. So that is the product. the Grommet discount is much more than just the 20% on this one. And I think that's part of sort of the launch celebration. So, and she does an amazing job standing behind the product. So if you try it and you don't love it, she's got your back and you can send it back. But every one of these that I have tried, and my daughter's tried them for me too, because we have such different hair. We both wanted to try it. We've been beyond thrilled with. Really, really good stuff. So Tanya, congratulations on yet. It's so fun watching your website because you just keep coming out with, I mean, fast, so many new inventions. It's really, really cool to see. So I'm so happy for all of your success, and I just can't wait to see what comes next. I can't wait to get my hands on that eyelash curler. If you guys are interested in that, grab it because they only have a few left, and I want it. And if I can't have it, I want you to have it. Okay, we are going to move on. We have 2 more products, and I'm hoping both of these makers, I'm not sure if I've seen them yet in the chat, but this next one I had the pleasure of featuring right when we started Grommet Live. It was probably on one of our very first shows. Greg and I featured it together, and we both loved it and thought it was so cool. I have since gifted it to 2 different people as hostess gifts, and you know me, I love my hostess gifts. I love gifting in general, just anything that's outside the box, different, that solves a problem. And if it is created by a woman inventor, that much better. And so not only is this created by one woman inventor, this is created by 3 women inventors. It is a team of 3. And I'm going to show you their picture right before we get started. I have so many, I almost lost another one. I have so many pictures tonight. It's hard for me to sift through them all. There it is. I love this picture because they just are having so much fun. And this is a crew that met each other and kind of bonded when they were on Wall Street, having their very first real jobs on Wall Street. And I love this because they came to find out that not only did they have that in common, that they were all working on Wall Street, but they discovered that they all had the dream of taking one of their ideas and turning it into a real life product, which I know many of you inside the chat on this show tonight can relate to that. And so they discovered that they all had an inventor binder that they were keeping of all of their product ideas. And raise your hand in the chat if you have an inventor binder. I have a big, thick white binder that I have kept for years. Every time I have an idea, it goes in there, because if I don't put it in there, it's going to be on my mind and I won't sleep, and I'll probably actually create it, and that might not be a good thing. I need to think about it a little bit before I actually create it. So I know so many of you can relate to that. So they all have these binders, and they said, let's just one by one start taking our products and bringing them to life. And so the product I'm going to show you right now, it is called the Trivet, and I'm hoping they're in the chat because I want to ask them about the name of that. I'm certain that a big part of the name of it is the fact that it is a trivet. So not only is it a trivet though, so I like the Trivet because also oh no, I was going to say 3 in 1. Well, there's 3 girls, so that, anyway, I'm not going to guess. But this is actually a 4-in-1 kitchen tool. And it is very smartly designed, and another one that is so high quality. So here it is, completely condensed down. So I do love that they were very mindful to keep it, first of all, it's really lightweight, but it's very high quality. It is made out of that, really high quality aluminum. And then there is silicone, heat resistant silicone in here. So it does act as a trivet, but it also acts, and I kind of feel like maybe even the first use of it was for you to put the lid of a pan when you're cooking. It just sets right here. So this is sitting next to you on the counter. I'm going to show you a video so all this makes sense as I am explaining it to you. We'll start with the video. Wherever that video is, here it is. And it's a great video. They did a great job with this. So there it is with the lid going right on it. See how it can lay flat also? And there it is just being used as a traditional trivet. There it is with the lid again. And I love that it can be just almost like a tabletop decor piece, but also a serving piece. Look at that with the charcuterie tray on top. So it's elevated off of the tabletop, which always to me makes any event look that much more classy. And then there it is condensed down and fitting right inside the cabinet, and there it is laying down where it becomes 2 trivets in one, and elevated again. Oh, it got cut off there. They were putting some fun kind of Cinco de Mayo things on it there, and we didn't get to see that. But so here it is in this form. So it has these very clever little buttons here that make it, I mean, if you could feel this, it's sort of an engineering marvel, and it really is just top notch. So when you push these in, it releases them so that you can fold it any which way you want and use it. You know, again, you can extend it out, so you can use it with 2 like this here. So I can either set this on the counter, do 1 pot here and 1 pot here, or maybe I'm doing a cookie sheet or a casserole dish that's long, and this is going to keep my counter protected full width and again, or full length. And because it's got that silicone here for that heat resistant, so your countertops are not getting burned anymore. I also love that elevated one where you can have the different heights on it, because some of us are space challenged in the kitchen. And so I love the fact that this lifts something off of the kitchen or off of the counter, so it's not taking up the real estate on the countertop that so often our lids and different things can. So that's this positioning here. And then when you're entertaining, I have to say probably my favorite use for it, and I use 2 of them. And so when I'm entertaining, I'll have different elevations going on that just makes everything look so professional and very kind of fancy looking. But at the same time, same thing as I have kind of a small space. We live in sort of a little beach cottage on Balboa Island. And so I love to entertain, but I am limited with how much I can put on the countertops. But with this design, it allows me to lift some of that off. I'm going to show you that charcuterie one more time. So there you go. So one of them is lifted off. They don't have one on the bottom, but you can put something on the bottom level as well. And so whenever I use this, I'll have it out on the countertop, and without fail, when I'm entertaining, everybody wants to know, where'd you get that? What is that? Tell me about that. Because it really is so, so handy. So I can take it from cooking at the stove and just, you know, it keeps things at a really nice height. I'm hands-free, not having to hold the lid as I'm cooking. It's right there. So that part is so handy. And then when you're done with that element, you move it on over to the buffet to where you're serving. And it's just that perfect, beautiful looking trivet, whether you have it elevated or flat for the bigger pieces. So really, really smart. And I mentioned I gifted it twice, and that was both for hostess gifts. And it was Thanksgiving both times. And I was at they were 2 different Thanksgivings. And so it was so appreciated because, number one, they're looking at it going, what is this? Nobody knows what it is when they open it. And so then I get to explain it and do the kind of, you know, I love doing my demos. So get to do that, but then they use it right away. And so at the Thanksgiving, we, you know, getting full use out of it. And so, and then they ended up buying one to give to somebody, or one of them ended up buying one to give to somebody else. So it's that kind of a product where you'll want more than one, because it's fun to use it in different ways, but then also to get them as gifts. And with the Grommet discount, it is normally $60 and you're getting it for $48. So that is a really, really good deal. Now I have the silver, as you are seeing right here, but it does come in some very cool colors. So I'm going to show you those as well. There they are right there. So it's the 5 colors. I'm not sure that they're all in stock right now, but I want to let you know what's available. We've got the gold, which is very cool looking. And I know sort of gold kitchen, what do you call them? Not appliances, utensils are all the rage right now. So I'm sure that's a hot seller. And then you've got silver there. You've got the black, you've got the blue, and the red. So lots of fun options. I kind of partial to the one I have to say, even though it's not as fun as the other 2, but it's just super versatile. And, you know, kind of has that stainless steel look to it, which I do have stainless steel appliances. So it kind of looks like it all goes together. But then here, I'm just going to show it to you as using it just as a kind of standard trivet. So lots of different ways to use it. Here are the 3 configurations. And so you can get a sense of the sizes. And, but you can, I mean, just seeing it with me holding it up, I think you have a sense of that. So I'm going to show it to you one more time. And again, I love the ladies' stories, and I can't wait to find out what products they're going to come up with next from their inventor binders. I love an inventor binder. I keep threatening to come out with one with all the different sections that I have in mind, and just to kind of help people organize their inventions. I think it would be super fun. So you're re-inspiring me to do that. So thank you for that. Okay, we are getting ready for our last product of the show. Before we do it, I want to remind you to get in on the giveaway if you haven't already, because we do have one more giveaway coming. And there it is right there. Just use that QR code. And if you want to double your chances, Tiffany Gill just did. You are going to put two words into the chat, women inventors. And by doing that, you will double your chances. Jen is on call. She is paying attention, and she will make sure you get that double entry. Okay, the last product of the night, I'm hoping Lisa Casey is with us. She is the women inventor of this product. And we have so many pet products on Grommet. I always say that whenever I do a pet product, because I'm always, it never ceases to amaze me that each one, I keep thinking one of them is going to redo something, or somehow they're going to overlap, or I don't know, but I'm amazed at how innovative each one is in its own way. This one in particular, we have a lot of them that have to do with dog doo-doo. This is another one, but it's could be my top one. I probably shouldn't say that, but that is how I feel about it. And I'll tell you, one of the reasons I feel that way about it is that I do have a dog. I do have a son who his job is to pick up the doo-doo. And his name is Colin. Colin is my special needs boy, and he does have tactile issues. So things that he touches, texture, things like that, can really kind of make his stomach turn, we'll say. And so when he will have to pick up the dog doo with his hand in a bag and then have to pick it up like that, it was awful for him. And you think I'm a bad mom, I know, for making him do that. But his occupational therapist told me that it's okay for me to have him do that because it's just getting him used to different kinds of textures. So I don't know. I could go either way on that. But boy, was Colin happy when this got sent to us. This is called the Xanadu, and this one is probably not as shiny as it should be because this is the one we actually use and use all the time. So it's a little worn in, but it's not stinky dirty like that, thankfully, because that's kind of the beauty of Xanadu, is that you don't get stinky dirty with Xanadu. It reminds me of the arcade game, The Claw, because as you see, it has the wide mouth, and you put the money in, you go down, you try to get the stuffed animal, or that I would try for the iPod, I think it was called at the time, and try to reach the iPod and bring it out. But with this, we're not reaching for something like that. We are just picking up dog doo-doo and not having to ever touch it. And because of its height, you're not even having to really duck down all the way to get it. You can stay standing and just reach down and pick it up. You just do that. It picks it up, seals it in here, so you don't have to smell it or touch it or anything. And it's got this very clever knob on here that locks, it's an odor lock, kind of locks it into place. So again, you're not having to deal with that. If you have multiple dogs, which I don't, but if you did, it's nice and roomy. So you can actually pick up a couple different dog doo-doos on your walk at one time. And then when you get back, you're just unhooking the bag, tying it in a knot, and in the trash it goes. So smart. And it looks probably a little big on camera, and it's a nice size. But what I so appreciate is it's very, very lightweight. I mean, here's my pinky, holding it with my pinky. So super lightweight, very ergonomically designed handle where it's really comfortable to hold. It's and really easy to grip and pull that way too. So it just makes the whole process so much easier, so much less disturbing, if that's the best word to use, I don't know, but it's really cool. Very well designed. I had fun doing my research on it last night and discovered a 3D rendering design firm that she had hired. They're actually using Xanadu on their site as one of their examples. And if anyone's looking for 3D rendering, they did quite a good job. It's called Arizona Idea Works, I believe it is. A little plug for them because I was really impressed with it. I was hoping Lisa was going to be in the chat so I could ask her about it. But Lisa, you did a phenomenal, and you and Arizona Idea Works did a phenomenal job with the design of this. Again, another very well executed product that does the job it's supposed to do, does it so seamlessly, and we've used it so many times, and it is just really high quality, not going to wear out, not going to stop working. And she does sell the bags. You can use her bags. I've also used just regular bags that I've had, so you can do either one. But she does, hers are really well priced and all of that, so I would recommend that for sure. And the price point that you were seeing right there, it's normally $22.95. With the Grommet discount, you are getting $18.36. You guys, if you have a dog and you are on doo-doo patrol, you got to get this. It makes your life so much easier, so much less smelly, so much less yucky. So I love the name of it too, Xanadu. I believe it was on QVC. I think I saw that. So anyway, really, really cool invention. Well done, Lisa Casey. Well done, all of you guys. I mean, all 6 of you tonight, but we've had 6 on each show, so 18 total so far. 6 more next week, 24 total women invented products that I am lucky enough to highlight. I feel so blessed and so honored to be able to show these products and tell the stories of these awesome, awesome women. Women that, you know, most women on the planet, I must say, we all have great ideas. We sure do. And I get to hear about lots of them because everybody knows I'm the founder of the Women Inventors Club. And so as soon as they hear that, boy, do they have ideas that they want to pitch to me. And I love hearing them. I geek out on that. But I got to tell you, of all the people that tell me their ideas, a very teeny tiny percentage, tiny, actually, lots of them get started and then they get distracted or they get scared or they get imposter syndrome and how am I going to do this? And they don't follow through. But these women tonight have followed through, did not give up, persevered, had grit. I have to say, every one of you, I'm certain that probably your best, biggest, strongest quality is grit, because it takes grit, it takes perseverance, it takes dedication to not just have the idea, but to see that idea through. And as many of these products have already proven, and some of them are new, and so it's going to be so fun. I have no doubt Tiffany Gill is going to rock this thing forever. But to stay the course and to keep going and to come out with new products, it is just something I admire so much in all of you. And all 24 women that I'm featuring, but all of the hundreds of women on Grommet. So proud of everybody. So honored to, again, tell your stories and be in your company on some level. And so I just, kudos to you ladies. Happy National Inventors Month. But don't you think I forgot about the giveaway? I did not. I did not. We are doing the second giveaway. I got to tell you, I got a girl power in there. Thank you. For the second giveaway, oh gosh, what am I going to give away? I think I'm going to give away a curling iron, not a curling, because we don't have that one on yet. The Curl Me Perfection. This is a big one, guys. This is a big giveaway, and it's so cool. And even if you're not someone who curls your hair, it would be an amazing gift to give someone that you know who does curl their hair, because it is not only really cool, but just makes it so easy and makes you look like a pro, which I love that. So we are giving away a Bimmy Beauty Curl Me Perfection. And the winner, I'm not sure if she's in the chat, but I'm very happy for her. The winner is Lenora Pella. Or Pella, I believe. Lenora, congratulations. You are the proud winner of the Bimmy Beauty Curl Me Perfection. And Jen will reach out to you. She will get your shipping address and we'll get one of those sent right out to you. So again, ladies, everybody who joined us tonight, thank you guys so much for being here. It was such a pleasure, as always. And we will be back next Tuesday night for the 4th installment of this wonderful 4-part series on National Women Inventors Month, for National Women Inventors Month. So I hope to see you guys next Tuesday, same time, same place, right here on Grommet.